Good evening, everybody. I just got back from my first shakeout run since it's been about a year since I've gone for a run. I only ran a mile, but that was my plan, and I wanted to see what hurt and what doesn't hurt. But it went a little bit better than expected, as slow as I thought it would be. But I'm just going to keep adding to the mileage. I'll run on the days I don't bike to work, so I don't know how often I'll bike to work, but I'll probably try for a mile and a half tomorrow. I did get my heart rate up, which was my goal. When I pedal, my heart rate doesn't really go up. I can pedal 50 miles, and it's weird. I'm in decent cycling shape, but so running's a whole different aspect. Anyway, I've been Ubering all day before I went running, and it's going really great. I'm enjoying San Antonio. Again, I really got lucky with where I picked to live as far as proximity to everything. The running trail is a little over a mile from my apartment, and it's a 2.5 mile loop. Excuse me. So it's perfect. As far as the clientele I mentioned, it's the same clientele, I think, no matter what city you're in. There's people going to the airport, people going to hotels. There's a convention center here, so somebody else mentioned that it's a big convention city, which is great. Today there's a volleyball tournament going on for high school girls, so I did a few of those rides. You got vacationers here, more so than Syracuse. What Syracuse does have is the college. There's not a large university here that I know of. I don't think there is in San Antonio, so we do lose that aspect. Other than that, people going to work, and you just get in the groove, and it's not an overcomplicated job. But if you don't like to drive or if you don't like to talk to people, then don't Uber. It's possible to make some pretty good money for what you're doing. For me, for the most part, it feels like I'm not working, which is great. I love driving around. I love learning things. I love talking to people, and in my case, every day is new. Every minute is new, because I don't know anything about San Antonio, but I am learning. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning quick, so it's really a lot of fun. It is a lively town. There's a lot of people walking around all over the place, down by the Riverwalk in downtown, and it's really lively. I like when it's kind of bustling down there. It's in any city. And the other thing is, it's funny that so far, you know, a lot of times Ubering. Sorry, I'm talking about Ubering so much, but I do enjoy it. When I start in the morning, I go out into the car, I turn on the Uber app, and so far twice I've picked up people right in my apartment complex. So that's usually a good omen for the day, because you're picking the person up right there. And the other thing about San Antonio relative to Syracuse is people in San Antonio don't make the Uber driver wait. They are so respectful with that. If you're in Syracuse, you pull up and there's nobody there, and you wait a few minutes, and then a person comes out the door slowly. They check their mail, they open some things up, they go back inside, come back out, open up the mailbox again to make sure there's nothing in there, open up some more mail, walk to the car, and then they tell you they're late for work, so you got to rush them to work. So those are some of the things you got to deal with, and but it's all human nature, and that's the other thing you got to deal with. You got to be patient. So that's enough for tonight, I think, and I will check in tomorrow. Have a great night. Okay, so I found a trail a little over a mile from my apartment, and this is what I'll be running on.